Let's in fact bring in Rofhiwa Madzena. Of course, she's there live for us. And Rofhiwa, for me also, for the first time in years, Transnet asking for a bailout of over 100 billion rand. Very problematic with our SOEs. And I wonder how he's going to balance all of these demands.
And that's a difficult question here, Masakho. The bell is ringing that the speech is about to start, by the way. But let's just get that question to Martin. The fact that you have Transnet coming to National Treasury for the first time asking for a bailout, that in itself is very concerning because it speaks to the sickness that is within Transnet. But at the same time, Transnet is central for economic growth. How does he balance that?
It's almost like we've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Whether it was Eskom, they were the first. SAA in an extent, but SAA, you could argue the economy can operate without a national carrier. But Transnet, you're 100% right, is as important as Eskom. We can't have a manufacturing production base without electricity, and the same in terms of moving goods around, and very important for our industry, exporting those goods. So it's a sad day to actually see Transnet going down the same route in terms of needing bailouts. And if the experience is the same as with Eskom, we know that bailouts didn't turn around Eskom, and they still got a long way to go in terms of fixing that SOE. So hopefully this time around they will think about different options instead of just providing finance to actually make sure that we can turn around the logistical constraints in the economy.
Yeah, and it's critical for economic growth, Martin, because the growth prospects are very grim for us. Even though the SARB has revised it upwards for this year, it's still touch and go, and one wonders what growth is going to be looking like for 2023 and perhaps for the medium term.
Yeah, I think, even if growth lifts from current numbers to 1.5%, below 2%, that's just not enough. We need to get growth, multiples of population growth. Population growth is about 1.5, 1.6. If the economy just grows in line with that, we're not growing the cake to actually address the social issues that we are facing.
No, absolutely, Martin. And it's just a few minutes to go. The EFF is walking in. They're behind us at the moment, and I suppose those are the supporters that are speaking or shouting for their attention. But those are two important components, Masakho, Dan, Melissa, is the economic growth that we're likely to see not looking too great for 2023, but also how does the minister manage the social bill, which he has when it comes to wages, but also the social grants, and then also treating Transnet as they would have had in Eskom when they asked for a bailout. How do you manage or balance those two? It's going to be a difficult one. We are a few seconds away from the speech getting underway.